Well, they're going to have their ceremonial stuff up here. These are all the people, probably the family, and the restaurant apparently is over there. It looks pretty cute. This is big doings here on my street. You know, it hasn't been anything like this since the little gas station and laundromat was built. And over here, they're going to have everything, they said, everything. Like a store and a restaurant. I asked them if they're going to have any whiskey, and they said for sure. And beer. Here we go.
จันโนมนาราโสยะธามณิโจเนราโสยะธาทิโยวิวัจจันตสัมมโรโกเวนัสตุมาเตวัฏวันนารายโยสุขิกายุโกภวะภิวันนาเตเลสเนจังวัฏธรรมจายิโนตารวันธรรมวัฏฐันติอายุวันโนสุขังภาลังรัตนาตยานุภาเวนะรัตนาตยเตยะสาตัวกโรกปยาเวราโสกสันตุจุปันตวะเนกาอันนารายาบิเวนัสสันตุสตัวเยยเสติทานังลาภังสวดภาคยังสุขังพลังสิริอายุจวันโนจะปวงคังวัฏเทจยสวัสสวัสสัจจายุจเทวสิทธิภาวันตุเตชยันโนปุถิยามุเลสังกยานังนันทิวัตโนเอวังกวังโอหิจยาสุจยมังคะเลอปาราคิกปาลังเกสิเสปะกวิปโกะเรอภิเสอัปปะพุทธานังคากาปัตตัวปะโมทะเตสุนาคาตังสุมังกลังสุปปาตังสุโหติตังสุขันโนสุโมทจัตุเยตังพรหมจาริสุปทักขินังกายกรรมังวากรรมังปทักขินังปทักขินังมโนกรรมังปณิติเตปทักขินัง
He's going to come and bless all of us.
กันตวานะละปะตะเตปัตตะกินเนสัพเพพุทธาภลปัตตาปัจเจกานันพลังอรหันตานันจะเตเจนรักขันปัตตาเมตาปัสโส
ฮัลโหลหนาวไหม
สวัสดีครับ
หนาว
And the blessing has been done. These are all the customers. Bless the customers. You talk to me.
หนาวไหม
It's not now. Look,
หนาวไหม
look at the sun.
แกไม่หนาวหรอก
It's lawn mock.
หนาวไหม
Lawn mock.
ไม่หนาว
No.
คนเราอ่ะหนาวพวกเราอ่ะ
Everybody loved the cool weather. It's maybe 60 now. And now is cold in Thai. So everybody's wearing a coat in 60-degree weather. There's the sun. Because they don't get much of a chance to get cold weather here. It lasts for maybe 3 or 4 weeks. And right now they're waking up at 56 degrees in the morning. We leave the windows open and no more air conditioning at night. And it's now. When you get, look at this fellow up here. He's just freezing to death. Anyway, this is the culture. This is the grand opening of a local store here that these folks seem to think there's enough folks living in the neighborhood now that will support it. It costs quite a few dollars to build this beautiful place. Their house is right across the street, and they've had this area. They've always grown rice here, and during I guess it's October, they've always spread out the plastic and shaken the rice down in the plastic and dried it out here. And now they've decided that this is going to be more profitable, and the whole neighborhood's excited about it. And there's a store over there again, as I say, or the restaurant. So I'm not sure what this area is going to be. It's going to be something. They've got big steel doors that come down and close these two openings at night. And there's a water tank. I don't see a bathroom. I have Hong Nam.
ห้องน้ำเหรอ
My Hong Nam? My toilet? I mean?
ไม่มี
Okay. You don't have.
ห้องน้ำ
So we got the monks coming in and culturally blessing the place for good luck. And have? Inside? They have a toilet inside too. So they'll probably put up a sign that says customers only. And it's probably the only public Hong Nam within 500 yards. I don't know.
มาสาย
But
ตื่นสาย
oh, here comes some more folks, more Nam brothers. This is Nong. This is the old Primadora right here. Her husband died last year, Grandpa. They live right next door to us, and our Nam's grandparents. It takes a village to raise a child, and Spencer's 15 now, as of January 4th. I told him, well, now that you're not 14 anymore, you're going to be perfect now because you're 15. Everything's going to be just perfect. And of course, we had a good laugh at that because that's not going to happen. Nobody's perfect ever. But he's getting tall and smart, and his brain is working really good, and he's doing 2 or 3 things at a time on the computer, and he's playing with his friends in California on the computer and talking to them, and it's just amazing because, I had Pong when I was a kid, ping pong, and that little ball that moves slowly back and forth to the paddle. And I look at how far it's come in all these years, and it's just amazing. AI is on the horizon, and it's going to be an incredible breakthrough. Here's a prayer.
สวากขาโตพระควตาธัมโมธัมมังนัสสะปฏิปันโนภควโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนามานิมนต์นั่งตรงนี้เลยครับทานข้าว4 แล้วครับ
ยังไม่ได้ฉันเลย
Just an aside, almost every day I can almost set my clock to 6 o'clock in the morning when these monks walk down our street in front of our house. There's usually six of them, 4, 6, 8 of them in a line with their bowls out. And Nam used to go out there and with a table and cook some rice and give them some food and things. She doesn't do it much anymore. I don't know why. But they still come. And we have to put her dog inside at night because she likes to bark at them. These are the most innocuous, innocent-looking guys you can probably imagine. They've got the least expensive sandals on their feet, and they shave their heads. And some of them go into the Don, who's our I think cousin of Nam, who lives right behind us, went into the monkhood for 3 months. It's a 3-month thing for a lot of them, and they bring these great big speaker phones down the street on Sunday, notifying you of the indoctrination of the new monkhood. And he went in, he shaved his head, and we went to the temple, we brought him some food. He was there with all the new indoctrinees, and it was quite a ceremony. And he spent his 3 months in there, and he finished and came out. Buddhism is the ingrained I won't say religion, because Buddhism, as far as I know, and I'm not a Buddhist, so I could be wrong, but it seems to me to be more a philosophy of life and a way to live, and to blend with nature and to blend with life and not to make trouble. Don't lose face, don't yell, don't scream. Those things are really frowned upon. And I'm from USA, and sometimes I get mad and I yell and scream about stuff, and I try to modify my thing, because it doesn't go anywhere here in Thailand. People just look, well, what's wrong with this guy? He can't control himself. So keep that in mind when you think about Western civilization, American civilization, and it's the better way to be, because it's peaceful and tranquil. Is the words I can use. Peaceful and tranquil. It's the Buddha way. It's the Thai way. They've been around for thousands of years, and America has not. So, in fact, tomorrow's January 20th, and at 12:01, President-elect Trump is apparently going to make some announcements about some things he wants to change in America. And the people over here, look, they're going to be just like this tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. We don't really care what goes on anywhere else except here. Got to figure it out. Now, the monks get to eat first. They're going to have some food. They get fed first. How are we doing? We okay? Are we going to get to eat soon? In my Tang Nan, which is my pre-wedding announcement at the house in Pathum Thani, which is about 30 minutes north of Bangkok, some years ago with Nam, we had a house full of monks. There was like 12 of them lined up on the wall. Lined up sitting down up against the wall of the living room, and we fed them, and I put out 4,000 or 5,000 baht in a carousel of 1,000 baht to show my love for Nam. And what's going on?
ออกไปแล้วอ่ะ2-3นะ
What?
number 23 this now
Lottery?
23 open already 17 open already lottery
What happened?
2-3 he just tell now
It opened already?
open
The
already
restaurant?
no
The lottery?
lottery
Oh, we got the lottery. Number 23 is the winner?
บอกช้าจัง
Huh? Number 23 win? No?
23 open
The lottery.
yeah
Okay, the lottery opened. They have a national lottery here. It's pretty inexpensive. You can get a ticket for I think 100 baht, which is about $3. And you can win 50. Nam's won $50 before, and it was so exciting for her and her family. And everybody got together, and they went and bought some food and drank and had a big party on $50. $50 over here is quite a winning. But you can win a million baht, which is $30,000. And everybody buys a lottery, and everybody gets around. It's a big social event. If you don't have a lottery ticket and you want to get together with your friends and neighbors and talk about it before the actual drawing, that's the fun of it. If you win, you share.
ประชาสัมพันธ์ก่อนนะ มีของขายทุกอย่างนะฮะ แต่ยังมีของที่ต้องการหรือเปล่ายังไม่ครบนะ
What you do?
ไม่หายหรอก
they sell everything
Is he the owner?
sell yeah everything
This guy's the owner that set up the whole thing, and they're going to sell everything. They're going to sell bananas.
บ้าเลย
They're going to sell everything. So I know we'll be visiting here. It's just down the street. Mom says I can walk here. I don't have to drive. I don't have to drive to the store up the street. I can walk. So that's the key.
รอกันนะฮะเดี๋ยวมีของรางวัลนี่ของรางวัลของกำนันแจกก่อนกลับเนี่ย
So tomorrow we can buy?
tomorrow อ่ะ
Open tomorrow?
ไม่รู้เปิดวันไหนยังไม่รู้อะไร
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. And the monks are so busy over there. Eating cow, which is Thai for rice, also means white. Of course, white rice makes sense. So they said they're open on 23, which is Wednesday. But everybody's a little shaky about what that all means. So it'll all happen in due course. We don't have to worry about it. It's not like when Walmart opens. And I don't see any balloons. No balloons. No firecrackers. It's just all peaceful and quiet. Everybody's sitting in a chair. They'll come down, hobnob and socialize. So it's a big doings here on Soi Mu. This is Thailand. This is their culture. We're not going to look at a plate of food. We're not going to look at a temple. And we're not going to walk down the streets of Buriram right now because this is something that you won't get from other internet posts. This is why I live here. This is what my day is like, you know. Peaceful and quiet, lovely, far removed from all the hubbub from the rest of the world. There's a story going out that people up in northern Thailand didn't even know there was World War II. Somebody told them about it. The Japanese actually came into Thailand and kind of co-hosted Thailand. Thailand government kind of worked with them, and they've never been completely overrun by any foreign country except maybe the Myanmar guys back a couple 300 years ago with the Elephant Wars. But the Thais go along to get along as long as you don't get it too aggressive, and they don't like that. So I don't know what the meaning of pulling the banana off the thing is. Maybe some kind of acceptance or approval. But the little stores over there, and I want to go to the restaurants over there. I don't know what kind of food you're gonna. I bet they're gonna only have Thai food. Let me bet on that. There's gonna be Thai food at the Thai restaurant here in Soi Mu, because I don't think they're looking for spaghetti and meatballs. But it'll be good Thai food. A little spicy. I'm gonna have to say my pet, which means a little bit of spice, please. My, not no, or pet is hot. So I don't want that. That's one of the first phrases I learned. Besides how to direct a taxi. Tong Pai is straight ahead. Leo Sai is left. Leo Kwa is right. And Yut means stop. So if you're gonna get in a taxi, there's your word of advice from Honest Jim. Also, what's fun is if a taxi driver speaks a little English, almost all the taxi drivers in Bangkok are from Isan up here. And if you say, are you from Surin? Are you from Buriram? Nakhon Ratchasima? They're going to just turn around and smile. They'll probably turn the meter on and not rip you off. And you get so excited because you even know where they're from. So it's a good way to connect. And you guys that have been around here for a while know what I'm talking about. But you newbies, that's a little tip you can use in a taxi cab. So make sure they turn the meter on when you get in. My meter, is a question. And then they know that you know about the meter, and maybe they'll turn it on, maybe they won't. But everything's negotiable in Thailand. Everything. Except if you're going to buy a new car, the dealers here It's all owned by one guy, and there's no negotiation. You pay it. They might give you $50 off by donating some floor mats. I got some floor mats and some, I don't know, some oil and a couple of treats, but there's no, not that I could find out. And I'm a retired lawyer, and I certainly tried. I went to a number of dealers to buy a new SUV, a Toyota Fortuner, and I wasted my time. And Mom told me, you got to pay the price for the car. And the Thais love new cars. The Thais love new condominiums. They don't like used stuff. I don't know why. It seems to be cultural. But you just have to have a new car. You just have to have a new condo. Not that the Farangs don't buy used cars. There's a ton of used cars for sale. But the question is whether or not they've been serviced and taken care of, because I don't know that Thais want to spend a lot of money, on maintenance. I tend to think, and I could be wrong, but my feeling is that they drive it and then get rid of it. And skip the maintenance and trade it in on a new car after a year or two before it breaks down, and then you get it. You need to take it to a independent shop like the Ford dealer or the Toyota dealer in your neighborhood and pay them a few $100 and have them go through the car, make sure that it doesn't have sand in the engine and that the oil's good and the spark plugs, that the place has been maintained. And then you'd be okay. You could get a really good deal because there's so many used cars for sale in Thailand. There's a lot of good ones. Go on the internet and check the top 10 cars to buy, used cars to buy, and go through it and then go to the dealers. And used cars work. This is the guy I know right here. He's the neighbor right across the street. He must be in partnership with the guy with the microphone or some kind of arrangement, because this is his land, I suppose. He used to grow rice here every year and put it out here on the ground, a ton of rice. And he keeps his yard up, he keeps his house up. He's always out weed whacking. He grows corn in his front yard and vegetables and things every year. And he's a solid citizen. And he's Thai. Look at him looking around. He's checking his place out. It cost a few bucks to build. This is a nice building. They put a few Thai baht into this effort. That's a water tank there. I don't know what. Maybe there's a well here, or they've got some pipes. We have city water here. Maybe they dug a trench out to the street and hooked up with the city water line and plugged into this water tank, because the Thais like their water tanks. If you walk around the village here, which I'm going to show you someday, there's a bunch of water tanks across the streets from a lot of the houses, like this brown one, but they're blue, and they have a faucet at the bottom. And the water trucks come around and fill the tanks up. And they go across the street with their bucket and they fill up their water and take it to the house for their bath or their shower and their food and their cooking. And that's just the way it is. Now the monks are slowing down. They look like they're pretty well satiated. They've come here and they've done their ceremonial, cultural representation for the new opening and blessed it with good luck. And now they're having some food. Doesn't seem that they talk much to each other. I suppose they do that back at the temple all day long. Kind of quiet. And they're setting something up in the back here with a new table. I don't know what that's going to be. I have to wait and see. Maybe they're getting ready to feed the crowd. Everybody's cold. Look at this. It's probably 62 degrees now. you know, almost bikini weather on the beaches of Southern California. But here, this is the cold. Everybody's talking about how cold it is. Everybody wearing coat. Num's got her sweater on. Don has got his jacket on. Everybody now. Everybody cold.
กินไปแค่30 ขวดก็เริ่มหน้าตึงแล้วเมาเหมือนกัน
It's almost funny to watch these people with their jackets and hats and coats, and when the sun's out, and it's quite warm here. Of course, I've got my sweatshirt on, so what can I say? What can I say? Yeah. That's me, Honest Jim. Well, I don't know if you want to watch this to the bitter end. I don't know if I want to film it to the bitter end. But I think I'm going to turn it off now, and if something happens or we get over to the restaurant over there, I'll follow up. Otherwise, this is the end of the grand opening of our place is going to sell everything here at the end of our street. You know, modernization comes to Soy Moo, and here we are. Bye-bye.